The strongest storm to hit the Pacific Northwest in recorded history slammed the region on October 12, 1962, and became known as the Columbus Day Storm. Weather stations recorded wind gusts topping hurricane strength. As the sun went down that day, the storm's fury rocked western Washington and continued through the night. It was violent, it was deadly, and very costly, as much as $2 billion in damage by today's standards. Trees toppled, limbs crashed through houses and cars. The storm disrupted maritime traffic, and it killed nearly 50 people. The aftermath spread from the Bay Area of California all the way to Vancouver Island, setting records up and down the coast. The King 5 weather team has produced a special program taking a look back at the storm, including how it formed and why it was so powerful. It's been remarkable to take a look back at the historic footage and see how the Columbus Day storm changed so many lives. I spoke with retired Seattle Times reporter and columnist Don Duncan, who heard some of the first reports in 1962 of winds hitting 160 miles per hour in Pacific County. He told me it sounded unbelievable, but once the storm hit, it created destruction, danger, and some unusual stories. This one from Seattle's newest landmark, the Space Needle.
They closed down the Needle because everybody was concerned that the Needle wouldn't be able to withstand these high winds. So they closed down the elevators, and people who were up there stayed. Those down below, it was getting really windy, and they were going into the various buildings to seek shelter. And two young men who were called elevator starters, and I got their names here somewhere. But anyway, one was named Robert Harvey, and the other was Buzz something or other. They were 19 and 21 respectively. They got stuck at 200 feet. They were sent up to check on things. They were stuck for several hours, and they were very frightened at first, and then they realized that one of them had a deck of cards. They wound up playing gin rummy.
It's the storm that defines all other storms in the Northwest. We hope you'll join us Friday night at 7:30 for a look back at the Columbus Day storm of 1962 here on King 5.